If you are considering making a move or you're looking for another city to move to in Southern California and Temecula has come up on your radar, well, I am here to give you my top 5 reasons of why you should consider moving to Temecula. Hi, I'm Lori Kutka with LPT Realty. I run the Kutka team alongside my husband, Matt. We have been residents here in Temecula for 23 years and selling real estate full-time for 21 years. And we have our reasons of why we've loved living in Temecula these last 23 years. And I want to give you an insider's perspective, not as just an agent, but also a resident. But before I get started, I want to give you a little background. My husband and I are from the Midwest. We moved to California and we moved to LA. We lived in Hollywood. Then we lived in the South Bay of Los Angeles. Then we moved back to West Hollywood. Then we moved to Orange County. And then we found Temecula. So I know what it's like to live in other areas here in Southern California, as well as living outside of the state. I grew up in North Carolina. I went to college and met my husband in the Midwest. So if you are somebody coming from out of state and you're looking for life here in Southern California and a place to move, well, I think Temecula is a great spot that you should consider. Let me start with my number 1. My number 1 is affordability. And so many of us have moved to Temecula because it's an affordable place in Southern California. If you live in LA County, Orange County, San Diego, you know that you are getting pushed out with pricing. If your family's growing, if you want more space, and if you are looking for an affordable place to live, well, Temecula is it. Here in the Temecula Valley, we have quote unquote affordable living for Southern California pricing. If you are coming from another state, you will see, you're probably going to be shocked of what you get in the higher priced Northern California, Southern California market. But if you look at Temecula, you will see that we really have competitive pricing. So we really stand behind that we are affordable living here in Temecula. And I just want to give you a snapshot. If you are looking to purchase a home, we have a wide variety of homes. Now, if you are coming from higher priced areas, you will not see many homes that you can get for $600,000 here in Southern California. Well, I'm going to give you an example of this one that's in South Temecula and it's on Cayenne Trail and it's listed for $599,000. This is a single family home. It's a small home, but it is charming. This is possible here in Temecula. If you are looking for a little bit more space, if you want a pool, and I'm jumping up with this next example on Corte Fresca. It is $850,000. And I know in San Diego County, it is really tough to get a single family home for $850,000. So if you want one with a pool, a little bit more space, this is a good example of what you can get in Temecula. Then we're gonna just really jump up and we are gonna jump to over 3,000 square feet, bigger garage, a pool home, and we are at $1.125 million at this home on Rutherford. It is in a well-known South Temecula community called Morgan Hill, beautiful amenities. And if you are looking for square footage, if you want a neighborhood, and you are in that 1.1 to 1.2 price point, this is the types of homes that are available here in Temecula. You are in the luxury market. If you are over 2 million, well, we have plenty of beautiful custom home options for you here. I'm giving you this example on Pescado. It is in Santiago Estates, which is a well-known custom home community in South Temecula. It is on acreage, and this is a beautiful home. If you are in that luxury market, that over $2 million market, there is plenty of options for you here in Temecula. So affordability is the key, and that is my number one. And my number two reason of why you should consider moving moving to Temecula is getting more space. It goes back to the affordability, but it just is in general in Southern California, you will find that many of the areas have small lots. It is more congested. It is a more populated areas, whereas Temecula has a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more space. Acreage is possible. If you've ever wanted acreage, you can get it here in Temecula. There are land lots available if you've ever dreamt of building a custom home. There's land available where you can have a manufactured home, where you can have an ADU, where you can have a workshop or a big garage, where you can have horses, where you could have a vineyard or an orchard. You want to grow avocados and have a working farm. These things are all available in Temecula. And so that's just the land aspect. If you're looking for a home with more square footage, well, that goes back to the affordability, that it is a better price per square foot here in Temecula than some of our areas that are surrounding us. So more square footage, more space as far as property size is available here in Temecula, and that is another reason why you should consider moving here. My third reason is it is a small town feel. It is a community where if you go to the mall, you are going to probably see somebody you know at Costco, at the grocery store. So even though Southern California is very populated and a really vast area, Temecula still keeps its small town feel. Now we have sister cities around us, which is Marietta and Winchester and Menifee, and those also have their little community stores, community Old Town in Marietta, but it is all one big area and it still feels like a small town. If you want to raise your family and that type of community, well, I think Temecula, you will appreciate, has that. And even though my number 3 was it feels like a small town community, we are growing with more opportunities. There is more commercial businesses coming to Temecula. There is more jobs and infrastructure. There is more housing on the outer skirts in Menifee and in Winchester, but it is spreading out. So if you are someone that wants to have your children to be able to afford to live near you, then our community could offer that. So that is a very positive thing for the future. If you are considering making a move, you will see the growing community that Temecula is becoming. And lastly, it's proximity. Now, some people that are coming from beach cities are going to say Temecula isn't their proximity that they want to go to because we are east. We're about an hour from probably the closest beach, which would be in Oceanside. But what I love and why I call proximity my number 5 is because we are an hour and 15 minutes if we go east to Palm Desert. We are an hour and 15 minutes to downtown LA. We are an hour and 15 minutes to Newport Beach if you want to go to Orange County, and we are an hour to the airport or the beaches in San Diego. So even though we are an hour from all those locations, we definitely have a more central proximity. If you have work or family in those communities, you will see that Temecula can provide you that affordability, growing community, that small town feel, that more space. It also gives you the proximity to be close to those major metropolitan areas, those resort areas like Palm Desert. It is a great proximity if you want to be close to all that Southern California has to offer. I know I've jam-packed a lot in this video, but I hope you got my 5 top reasons why I think you should consider making a move to Temecula. If you have any questions, if you want to talk more about details on properties, I would love to hear from you. My direct contact is in the description below. You could comment below. I do a video on this channel every week, so if you want to subscribe and like this video, you can see that I do more videos every week about Temecula, all things real estate, buying and selling, and I would love for you to follow us. If you are interested in knowing what is happening in Temecula, some of our activities, well, you can join our weekly email newsletter that gives all of our weekend activities here in Temecula, and it can give you a little piece of information about what's happening here and what goes on here in the community. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned next week.